I know I've still got to talk about my journey and experience through radiotherapy, because on the breast cancer treatment journey, I hadn't got to that yet. But that started for me in July 2023. But I thought I'll come on to that on a different video, because somebody was asking me the other day how I was getting on since I'd added testosterone into my HRT regime. And I thought it'd be interesting to do a video on that today, because I am now about a month, maybe 5 weeks into taking testosterone. And if you've watched my other videos or you've looked at my Instagram, you'll know that I am a massive advocate for HRT, and it has been a massive part of my transformation journey. And if I didn't have it, I really believe I would be very, very broken. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical expert, I am an expert on me, and what I put on these videos is everything that I know based on what I've researched and on my personal experience. I firmly believe that HRT, body identical HRT, is completely safe. And I have had breast cancer. I had estrogen receptor positive breast cancer. And because of the nice guidelines about that I get a say in my treatment rather than just doing as I'm told, I was very explicit from the outset with my surgeon and my oncologist that I wished to keep taking HRT. Now, I know that's not an option for everybody, it's not a choice for everybody, but it's my choice. And from what I know, that women who don't take HRT have a much increased risk of dying from osteoporosis. I think it's 1 in 2 will get osteoporosis, 1 in 2 women. Have an increased risk in getting dementia, which is just a vile way to go, and also increased risk of heart disease. So I prefer to minimise the risk of those things. Yes, I know I've got to die of something, I know that. But I'm not planning on going anywhere for a long, long, long time. And I believe that HRT is on top of eating whole foods, eating real foods, my strength training. I've started doing yoga again, yoga with Adrienne. I can talk about my exercise regime separately. But on top of those things, HRT is a massive element of my transformation journey and keeping me really healthy. So that's as a recap. So I started taking HRT in May 2022, I think. Yes, and I went to a private clinic, not because my GP wouldn't prescribe it, but because I wanted more than 5 minutes appointment. I wanted someone to sit down with me, and I wanted to make sure that I was getting the right levels, the right treatment, and actually it was money very well spent, and it wasn't extortionate. I think it was about £130 maybe at that time, and it was 50 minutes, and we went through everything. So there was even symptoms that I didn't even know that were very likely due to my reduced estrogen and progesterone, and now what I know is testosterone. And those are things like dry eyes, dry skin, because they aren't always the typical symptoms that women going through perimenopause and menopause talk about. And I had all of them. I was struggling with my contact lenses, my vision was getting blurry, and that's just an aside. But anyway, fast forward. So I'll talk a little bit about what I take. So I take a patch, which is, sorry, I've gone over it already, which is Everol. And this is a 75. So I'm just going to show you the size. So it's kind of like that big. And just to give you sort of comparison, that's it in the palm of my hand. You can see that. And then this is a 50. And so when I started HRT, I actually was on 100s. Yes, I was for a short period of time, but I was on 75. I recently found when I went for my blood tests related to the testosterone in December 2025, that this wasn't enough because my estrogen was low. So what I've done is I'm taking a 50 and I'm cutting it in half and then half again. So I'm taking like 62.5. I've got a feeling I might need to go back up to 75, but I'm going to wait to see, because when you start testosterone, you have to have a blood test regularly. So I'm going to wait. I've got my next one in 3 months, and then it goes to 6 monthly. So I'm going to wait and see what the levels are, but I think I need to go back up to 75. But yeah, so I take Everol, and they're so easy. I'm going to do this because this one is one I've saved and it's out of date. So you can see they're like, and what I would do is I would pull that one off, and I'm going to use this on my arm. I'm going to take it off immediately. You wouldn't put it on your arm, but it is that easy. It is that easy. Now, it took me a bit of practice when I first started using them, because I was on holiday and I think I'd been on it a week, and I rubbed my body with my beach towel and the HRT patch came off, and I was running along the beach trying to find it. But as an aside, so that's how easy the patch is. Now, I put the patch on my thigh or my bum. Some women put it on the torso. I tried that, and I found that some of my symptoms came back, and having discussed it with the clinic, for some women you don't absorb it as well there. For some women it's great, but for me it's much better on the thigh or my bum. It always has to be lower body. I do sometimes get a bit of residual sticky weight, so you can see where the patch has been on my skin. A little bit of baby oil. I don't like using baby oil because I like very clean products. So I use a little bit of castor oil to get it off with, or I just use my my loofah in the shower. Then my progesterone. So this is body identical, and I'm on 100 milligrams continuously every day. So they're like this, and you just like a blister pack, and I keep them on the bedside table because I take them at night, because for some reason it helps with sleep. And then we'll talk about what I recently had, which is the testosterone. So this is a sachet for a man. So we don't have ladies specific yet in the UK. Well, there is a cream which I think we have to import from Australia, which is very expensive. Which was available to me from the private clinic, but I chose this one. But what I have to do is I make a little cut on this. I'm not going to, because these are precious to me, and I start a new one tomorrow. And I have to measure out on my finger the size of a chickpea, and then apply that to my lower body. So I pick behind the knee, the thigh, my bum, and I change it every day. And I have to do that every day. So I have to measure this out. It would be great if somebody started manufacturing like individual daily ones for women. That would be amazing. So I'm 5 weeks in, and oh my God, it's life-changing. Who knew? I wish I'd started this immediately when I started all of this. Although I think you have to wait a while and be stable on estrogen and progesterone. But the difference is, so my dry eye had come back. That's now gone. Contact lens in, no issues. I was starting to get dry skin around my nose here, like a bit of dermatitis. That's all cleared up. I was gaining weight at a rate of knots. That's starting to stabilise. Like, I'd look down at my knees and think, my God, what has happened to them? I thought I'd got... is it lipedema? But I haven't. It's just redistribution of fat, and mine went all to my knees. My skin was getting very red and dry. That's settling. I've got absolutely no makeup on, and no filter. What else? But the main thing is, before the testosterone, I was feeling, the only way I can describe it is not safe in my own body. I felt irritable, unsettled, jumpy, nervous energy, like I'd got to keep like go, but not really achieving very much. And I'd start a task, like say doing this, and halfway through I'd be thinking, but I need to put the laundry on. And then I'd be thinking, just I put the laundry on, oh, but I need to finish washing up. Oh, but I haven't picked the post up off the mat. Oh, and I need to change the beds. And I'd jump from task to task to task. My sleep also was a little bit disrupted again. And I just didn't feel settled or safe. And I was just jumpy, and it's really hard to articulate. It was like my nervous system was constantly in fight or flight. I can now honestly say things have really settled. It's not linear, and it doesn't happen overnight, but 5 weeks in, I mean, I feel so much better. I feel like my nervous system has just gone. Now, some days are better than others. Today's a good day, but I feel more energized in my exercise. I just feel more engaged, more present. My sleep's got better, and I can now start a task and finish it without stressing about the next task, and I don't actually stress that much now. So this is definitely what I needed. And then before I finish, this is something that some people might know. You know, I'm a big fan of Will Powder's products, but they also do this, which is a precursor. And for some of you, I mean, I'm not going to go into all of it. Will Powder's website is fantastic. So go and have a look at that, and read what that can help with, because we need our testosterone, ladies. So I'm so glad I took that blood test. And if you're just not feeling right, and you're of a certain age, sort of like 40s onwards, and you're just not feeling quite right in your own skin, it really is worth exploring. I cannot recommend it enough. So that's my regime, and yeah, that's it for now. Thanks.